Wesley, massive congratulations. What a victory. Just try and sum up your emotions.
Yeah, I'm over the moon, and yeah, that's the only thing I can say.
To not just be a former world champion, but also a favourite for this tournament and in straight sets, that must be a really good feeling.
Yeah, of course. And yeah, like I said to the other people, I couldn't imagine to beat him, especially not with 3-0. And I was hoping I could give him a good match and take 1 or 2 sets. But I still can't believe it. Just need to get. When I go home, I think I'm gonna enjoy this moment.
What were you thinking when you were at the Oki to throw that double for the match? What was going through your head?
A lot of nerves. Especially the first, like on 58, it was like massive. The crowd was like a little bit against me, but you know when you're playing Gerwyn Price, they want him to stay in. And yeah, no, a lot of nerves. I was shaking, but at the end he missed 2 darts, and I was happy to take it with my first dart in the second throw. So.
And you've won a Players' Championship title in your career, but do you think this win is the best moment in your career so far?
By far, by far. It's just, yeah. The best wins is when you don't expect them. And yeah, of course the Players' Championship win I didn't expect also, but this is by far my biggest win ever.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Wesley, congratulations. Is this going to be the best Christmas ever?
Definitely, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna enjoy it really good with a good Christmas dinner.
You talked about you being your biggest win of your career. Is this even bigger than the Masters wins? Because that Masters title is very significant. Does this outweigh that?
Yeah, the Masters title, of course, that's my biggest title I ever won, and especially the second time it was harder than the first time, but no, this win is definitely number 1.
Does this give you the belief that you can go on and do great things here? Because your little quarter of the draw, the favourites are all disappearing, and it's quite an open little section now. So do you feel you've got a real opportunity to stamp your mark here?
Yeah, of course the draw is open, but there are still a lot of good players in, and Christoph is my next opponent, of course. He's also a good player and also always dangerous. I don't underestimate him. I'm just looking for match by match, and then hopefully I can win the next match.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Well done, Wesley. What was the expectation before that match? Was there the belief that you could go and do that to Gerwyn Price?
Well, I always believe in myself, of course, but it was more like hoping to win. And yeah, I don't know what to say about it. It's just my biggest win in my career, and by far.
That first leg where you hit that 130 checkout, did that just settle you down a little bit? Did that get rid of any nerves you had?
Yeah, for sure. Like, it's important to take the first leg on the board as soon as possible, and I did it on the first leg with a 130, and yeah, that composed me a little bit, calmed down, and especially when I took the first set, that was maybe even more important.
It felt like you didn't give Gerwyn Price the opportunities to sort of get going in that match. We didn't see the big celebrations, the big checkouts. But is that all credit to you, do you think, the way you performed?
I don't know. He didn't play on his best. I will be the first one to confirm that, but yeah, I think I did the good things at the right moment, so I think that's the main reason I won this game.
Wesley, well done on that huge win. You said that you'd hoped to beat Gerwyn Price, but didn't necessarily believe that you would beat him. If you was to face another big name, Luke Littler's in your half, for example, he's playing now, would you believe now that you can beat him before the match?
Yeah, of course, because if you can beat Gerwyn Price, you can beat everybody. Because I think he's especially this year, he's one of the best players on the tour, and he played really well, especially on the majors, a couple of semi-finals.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you can beat him, you can beat everybody. That's what I.
If you was to win one more match, you would be into the top 64 in the world. How big of an achievement would that be after just 1 year?
Yeah, I think that's a real big achievement, but I'm not thinking about that. I just want to win all games at the Worlds, of course, but now I'm going to look around for round after round. And it would be amazing to be in the top 64 because it takes off a lot of pressure for the next year.
You talked about the support that Gerwyn Price was receiving out there and that you got a few boos. Remember in the first game you got quite a lot of support, especially with your walk-on. So was it difficult to deal with that change in the crowd reaction?
No, to be honest, I was a little bit prepared for that because he's a big name and I think the crowd also wants to get the big names through to the end of the stages of the Worlds. But no, the booing was massive at the end, and I was happy to keep my head cool and throw the last start in the double.
Great. Thank you, Wesley. Well done today.
Thank you very much.
Wesley, congratulations on your win. Obviously, you've said already you go in match by match by match. That you try and keep it very on you rather than your opponents.
Yeah.
Has that always been a trait of yours? When you won your World Masters, was you doing the same thing, or is this something that you've developed in the short time that you've been on the Pro Tour?
No, yeah, of course, because you can lose every game, and for example, I don't think a lot of people would have thought I would beat Gerwyn, but you always can lose matches. If you don't throw doubles, you're out. So it's always match after match, game by game.
Would you consider yourself like probably one of the big secrets in darts? You've been WDF World Masters twice, and people in the know would have seen your name, but people outside of that scope, of the regular fans that come to these events, see you coming under the radar as a surprise, but it took you a long time to be that surprise.
Definitely. Yeah, I don't think. How do I need to say it? WDF is like for me was a step up to the PDC.
Yeah.
And at my time at the WDF, time I won the titles, I was one of the best players over there. But at the PDC, I'm just one of the players who's coming up. I'm just trying to get to the top 64, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But you can't compare it because there are a lot of good players, of course, in the WDF. But for me, it's a lot different.
And what do you think is your biggest lesson so far in your short time on the Pro Tour?
That every game is really hard, and there are no easy games.
And you've got an extremely difficult game in the next round, but you've proven to a lot of people that you have got the game to do it. So we wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Well done, Wesley. After a win like that, do you feel like you really belong in the PDC now?
Yeah, but to be honest, I already believed in that. But you need to prove it, not for myself, but to the rest of the world. And this year was not my best year on the Pro Tours. I played okay, but I lost, especially at the start of the season. I lost a lot of matches with 6-5, and it just didn't go my way. And halfway of the year, I got a lot of things, personally, private, that didn't go well. But last half year was really good, and I got with a lot of confidence. I was going here, and with a lot of belief in myself. And I'm happy it came out. today.
And looking a bit further ahead, what are your targets for next year? What do you think you can achieve?
My biggest goal is to try to get to the top 64, because that's to try and keep my tour card. And for the rest we will see. Try to, if I reach it, try to get to the top 32, try to get to the top 60, like just step by step.
Is that the biggest thing in the back of your mind, trying to keep that tour card? Is that your first sort of priority at the moment?
Oh, definitely, because I think it's important to get to the top 64 to try to keep your tour card, so you have another year, and you never know what happens in a year. So for me, it's that's my biggest goal for the next year.
Great stuff. Thanks, Wesley. Well done.
No problem.
Congrats, Wesley. Do you still work as a forklift driver, or are you a professional dart player now?
No, I still work as a forklift driver, but at my work they're like cooperating really good, so they don't have a problem with me going to the darts. Or for them, it's okay.
No problem with going into the darts?
No. So I can, if I have to play darts, I can go wherever I want.
Okay.
But at the times I don't have to play darts, I go work and everything.
But you have enough time to practice and for the darts?
Yeah, definitely. When I finish work, I go home, and then tournaments, competitions, or practice at home.
Thank you.
No problem.
Best luck.